What if I told you that a single habit, simple yet hidden, is quietly draining your energy, crushing your confidence, and leaving you stuck in life? You feel unmotivated, exhausted, and trapped inside a cycle you just can't break. But what if the secret to true masculinity and unshakable self-control has been right in front of you all this time? Stick with me, because once you hear this, you'll never see this habit the same way again. We're about to master a topic almost nobody likes to bring up, but everyone deals with. Some call it harmless, normal, even healthy. But have you ever actually questioned it? What if I told you this so-called harmless habit is quietly doing more harm than you realize? The greatest minds in history, the ancient Stoics, understood something modern society chooses to ignore. They knew the value of discipline, the cost of chasing pleasure, and the hidden key to true self-mastery. And today I'll reveal exactly what they knew so you can reclaim your power, break free, and transform your life. The problem: why this habit is destroying you. Be honest, you felt it. That guilt, the lack of motivation after indulging, that hollow emptiness as if something inside you is slipping away. But why? Science shows us that every time you give in to this habit, your brain releases a huge surge of dopamine, the pleasure chemical. Sounds good, right? Wrong. Because the more you indulge, the more your brain gets addicted to cheap, instant pleasure. And just like with any addiction, the consequences creep in. You feel drained, weak, unmotivated. Your drive to accomplish real goals fades because your brain has already claimed its reward, without you achieving anything at all. The Stoics understood this long before science proved it. They warned against overindulgence, against being ruled by desires. But what exactly did they say, and how can their wisdom help you break free? The Stoic wisdom, the trap of pleasure. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." And that's precisely what happens when pleasure controls you. Each time you give in, you reinforce weakness. You tell yourself, "I need this," when in reality it's controlling you. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, believed in mastering desires instead of being ruled by them. He knew, a man who cannot master himself can never be truly free. The more you chase pleasure, the more it enslaves you. The more you seek instant gratification, the further you move from lasting fulfillment. And here's the truth. Every great man in history, from warriors to visionaries, had one thing in common. They mastered their desires. They refused to let urges dictate their actions. That's why they achieved greatness, while others remained trapped by their impulses. The solution: how to break free and reclaim your power. So, how do you escape this trap? How do you finally break free from the habit that's been holding you back? The answer lies in 3 Stoic principles: self-discipline, purpose, and transmutation. 1. Self-discipline, the key to freedom. Epictetus said, "No man is truly free who is not master of himself." This is where it begins. The moment you choose to stop being a slave to your desires, you begin reclaiming your power. Self-discipline doesn't mean denying yourself. It means choosing what's valuable over what's easy. Each time you resist, your mind grows stronger. Over time, your impulses lose their grip. 2. Find your purpose. Replace the habit with something greater. The Stoics taught that a life without purpose is wasted. And that's why so many men struggle with this habit. They have no meaningful direction for their energy. Think about it. If you're building a business, mastering a skill, or pursuing greatness, do you really have time for pointless indulgence? Replace the habit with something that fuels true fulfillment. 3. Transmutation, redirecting your energy. Ancient warriors, philosophers, and artists all understood a secret most men ignore today. Sexual energy is the most powerful force in a man's body. Waste it and you waste your potential. Redirect it and it becomes unstoppable drive. Nikola Tesla, one of history's greatest minds, remained celibate his entire life. He understood this principle, that by channeling his energy into his work, he could achieve what others could not. The Stoics taught the same truth. Instead of wasting energy on fleeting pleasure, use it to fuel your ambition, creativity, and discipline. The climax: what happens when you quit? Imagine waking up each day with unshakable confidence. No guilt, no weakness, only unstoppable energy. Imagine being more focused, more motivated, more in control than ever before. That's what happens when you break free. Your testosterone rises, your mental clarity sharpens, your ambition skyrockets. Most importantly, you regain control over your own mind. This is what the Stoics meant by true freedom. It isn't just quitting a habit, it's becoming the man you were meant to be. Conclusion: the final challenge. So here's the question: will you stay stuck in the cycle, or will you take control? Will you let an empty habit rob you of your potential, or will you rise above it? The choice is yours. But remember, no great man in history was ruled by his desires. The ones who changed the world first mastered themselves. If you're ready to reclaim your power and live like a true Stoic, make sure to subscribe for more content like this. Your journey to self-mastery begins now.